Hey there. Hi, beautiful people. Hope that you are well. How are you doing today? So it is actually, let me check the date. It is a Tuesday, August 18th here. So a lot of eights, August 18th. And it is late morning here on my time, Eastern Daylight Time. So I'm in the Montreal region of Quebec, Canada. And I am tuning in, bringing this video today because I want to revisit our August guidance. So if you're online, which you are because you're watching this, so hi, you have the opportunity to see all different readers, to see all different intuitives, all different people in community and societies in the world sharing their perspectives about what goes on in the energy. And it's an amazing thing because it all comes from different sides, from different sources, from different ways to connect to the world, to people, to individuals, and to society, and to community, and to the essence of energy. So you may be following people who do card readings, maybe tarot card, maybe oracle card. Perhaps you work with people who channel through angels or spirit guides or ascended masters. Maybe you're following people looking at the world through the stars in astrology, or from religious backgrounds, or from societal, physiological, from the body's perspective, philosophical, from how we look at things. So there's tons of different ways that we can see what's going on. And the reality is that it's somewhere beautifully combined in the intricate web of all of these things. So for myself, hi, I'm Sheila. I'm known as BlueWater Oracle on all of my online platforms. And I am an intuitive. So I connect to information, knowledge, insights intuitively to bring people a new way to see something, a different perspective, connecting the dots, bringing forward knowledge, wisdom, and information that will enhance, help understand, or clear up something about their life experience. And that is how I work. You might hear banging in the background because I have the window open here. It's such a beautiful day that I wanted to hear the breezes. I wanted to hear the breeze going through the tree outside my window. But there's also some road construction in the region, so we get a few bangs. So apologies if you hear that, but I couldn't help it. I had to have the window open. So each month, I usually do a guidance reading, intuitive reading for the month. Most often, I'm using oracle cards for that. So I have at least 4 different decks of cards that I use for intuitive readings, and I have a few others that come up depending on the person I'm reading for, what's going on, what the situation is, and also in my own group. I have an online group as well where I do readings. So we'll bring out a few different cards for that. And then I use tarot cards as well for myself and for others to do different kinds of readings also. So the guidance for the month comes up somewhere around the beginning of the month. So being intuitive, it doesn't always come on the first because it depends on the energy around my life, the world, the energy of whatever's coming in, the energy of whatever's leaving, and then we come together to find a moment to write down a written guidance. So you can always find these on my BlueWaterOracle.com website under the blog and posts. You can also find it on my Facebook page, BlueWater Oracle. The link will be shared on Instagram. If you're on my newsletter list, you can get it through there. So that's how you can find it. But here we are on the 18th. So we're more than halfway through. And we're busy. We've got lots of stuff going on. So quite often, well, we might forget parts of the guidance. Is it absolutely necessary that you know it and then you follow it? No, of course not. But it's an addition, and it might bring up something that you go, oh, that's why. Or that's something I forgot to be reflecting on. But now when I look at the month so far, I get that perspective. So let's have a look. So we're going to read it out. I'm going to read it to you, read my reading to you. So I have it written here. So yeah, I write a lot. So I always write quite a bit. And it's just my style in whatever the reading wants to come forward. So the card, actually, let me find it. It's from the Earth Magic Oracle cards. I didn't put it out before, which would have been a smart, logical thing to do. But smart and logic don't always play when we're coming into intuition. So we're going to hunt. So this is the back of the Earth Magic Oracle cards. One of the decks I use the most often, my first Oracle card deck. One of my favorites still, if not actually probably my favorite still. And it's going to make me search through the entire deck to find this card. So I'm going to show you that card as well, because that's fun. So we're also on a new moon day. So while I'm searching through here for this appropriate card for August, we're on a new moon. So we've got new moon energy coming in. It's coming in later on today. So depending on your calendar, you may find it as indicated on the 18th or the 19th, because it's coming in overnight tonight. Later on in the day. I don't exactly know the exact hour it's coming in, but definitely later on today. So we have new moon energy tonight, but also during the day tomorrow and also tomorrow night. So it's a big new moon. So the new moon, in case you've forgotten, is where the moon is dark in the sky. So we do not see the light of the sun reflected upon the moon. So therefore we do not see the moon, but it is still there. It is still there in its wholeness. So that's always an interesting way to think about the new moon. That the moon is there in its wholeness, but it is dark. So it is not within our sight, but it doesn't mean that it's not there. So what is present for you that perhaps you're not seeing, but is still there? So just wanted to mention that while I was shuffling. So this is, again, the back of the Earth Magic deck. This is the Lotus Flower, the unfoldment card from the Earth Magic Oracle cards, which is the card that I picked for the August guidance, or that picked me for the August guidance reading. So you can see the lotus flower, the reflection in the water, the lily pads, the clouds, and then there's a sun. And underneath the sun is actually being cupped by a hand that looks like it is made out of cloud or up in the clouds. So it's cupping it, not exactly like this, but similar, right? So let's see what came up with this. Let me read this for you. So August guiding for the month, and this is the reading for 2020 in August, which is now. So this month's guiding reading took a bit more time to come in. Okay, it was letting the August month arrive. So it came in on the 5th of the month this month, working with a big full moon. So there was a big full moon, and I'm reading this on the new moon. How is that amazing? Didn't really plan that, but there we go. And seeing world events as they would affect so many. So there were some big things going on around the world above and beyond other big things that are already happening. Patience and flow are part of my intuitive work, so I don't get stressed out about when it comes in. And while it can be challenging to respect that patience and flow at any given time, it is also a blessing to do this intuitive work and a privilege, of course. So lotus flower, unfoldment. This is a journey. It is an adventure. The rules are not written on the back of the game box. They are not posted on a sign at the entrance. They hold as much between the lines as could ever be written in the lines. The journey moves as quickly as any cloud formation, right? We've got clouds and storm front, or stays as still as the heat of the summer's day that never seems to end. It contains complexities that are beyond fathoming, while at the same time having simple moments that make everything align. You are a part of it all, being supported, cared for, and nurtured, while also having a choice, having challenge, and creativity. Each breath and experience, an intricate combination of what is happening to you and what you are bringing about. The waves of such shifting from surges to ripples as they come through you and your life. As my printer chats as well. At some points being a deep sea dive, and others a shallow paddle and play. And through it all, you unfold. Each inch of growth, each petal of blossoming, each seeking of light and rooting in nourishment, through it all, you unfold. Do you become the sun, the clouds, the water, the lily pad, or the lotus flower? Right? This is our image. Or do you become the hand that is supporting others in their becoming? Or all at once? Mysterious and mystical if you want it to be, or life plain and simple if that is more your style. Through it all and with it all, there is one constant. You never do any of it alone. The lotus flower does not exist without the soil it is rooted in. Let me try that again. The lotus flower does not exist without the soil it is rooted in, the water it grows through, the sunlight it seeks, and the nutrients it receives. The clouds come to it through journeys of water and temperature, from distant lands with mountains and trees, from oceans and from air travel. There may be other lotus flowers nearby that join in its celebration for life and its chorus of existence, or it may know that for now, for whatever reason, it is the one in this space and time that gets to represent and live the journey this time around with its soil, water, and sunlight. No matter what your life is holding right now, no matter what you have lived or where, you have not done it alone. Some that have been with you were living, some still live, and some are holding energy but not breathing in the way you see life. They are still there. They still contribute, and you receive. Some contribute in ways you immediately see and recognize. Some seem to add frustration and disruptions. Some just sit there, leading you to wonder about their existence at all. The further into "I do it alone" people travel, the more they separate themselves from what roots them, from what gives them nourishment, from what adds to their life experience, and from what welcomes their own existence. This is not to say that the butterfly needs to be social all the time and surrounded by its own kind or tons of other kinds all the time. It is rather to say that it will benefit from having appreciation for the flower, for the other creatures, for the tree that gives it shelter, for the puddle that provides water, for the land the puddle sits on, and for the light that warms its wings when needed. Appreciation. The person you will never see may be the one who donates the blood you will desperately need. The person who learns a skill may be the one who will save your child with that skill. The one out in the field may be the one who encourages the growth of the food on your table. The one who has traveled for months on a boat from lands afar may be the one who has the knowledge to save your village. The stranger on the corner may be the one who will approve the loan for your new business. Would you choose to appreciate them now? To recognize their gift, their skill, their work, their knowledge, their contribution? To appreciate them now, without knowing the intricate string that may connect you at one point in the future, but in reality already has you connected now? Or would you wait to apologize for the harsh words you said, the indifference as you walked by, the decision that caused them to give up their skill, or the blind eye you turned, expecting someone else to step up, someone else to do the work, someone else to be kind and appreciate? Wait to apologize in hopes you can after the fact, in hopes you find that person, that you can change the words, that you can notice, that you can decide with a more open view, that you can see what needs to be seen to start the much needed work. It is not about being everything for everyone. It is not about doing everything or knowing what to do in every situation. It is about being open to the process of appreciation for what you do see and know and who, and then expanding it out to others and to all around you, because on some level they too are rooted in the same soil and seeking the same light, growing to blossom in whatever way is theirs, to touch your life in ways you may not yet understand, but are already connected to. Appreciate. A simple moment that supports and creates within a web of intricate and complex life. This was written with love and deep appreciation by me, with the hand of divine guidance, working also with the Earth Magic Oracle cards by Stephen Farmer, and they are published by Hay House. So, unfoldment. What are you unfolding this month, August? Look ahead to the rest of the month. Feel into it today on this new moon. Open that light towards appreciation for what is present in your life, what may feel dark, what may feel shadowy, what may feel unknown. And open that appreciation as an amazing, fantastic, valuable, and what does it say? Very simple also. Moment to take, step to take, action to make. Appreciation. May you unfold in the lotus flower that is you, in appreciation of all that you are, all that you have, and all that surrounds and supports you. I wish you well, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. This has been Sheila Bicknell, BlueWater Oracle, with the August guidance reading, intuitive style, using oracle cards for 2020. Until next time, ciao!